Representative Tonko and Representative Ryan, both of you have spoken to the American economy, Youngstown, and the effect that 30 years of recession has had on that town. One of the fundamental problems in the American economy is the extraordinary growth in the healthcare sector. This little chart here really explains why many parts of the American economy are not competitive. This little red line here is the growth in the percentage of the wealth of this nation, the GDP, that is now in healthcare. We heard earlier 1/6. Well, it's about 17%, which is it's about 17, a little more than 16% of the total wealth of the nation is tied up in healthcare. We're growing faster in this sector than any other sector of the American economy. Our competitors around the world are down here in the 10 and 11% range. President Clinton, in explaining this at a speech that he gave in California, where I had the pleasure of attending, indicated that this gap here between the 16, 17% that of the American economy that goes into health care versus the 10, 11% that our competitors are spending is like giving an $800 billion a year gift to our competitors around the world. And so when the industries in the manufacturing belt of America go out, the car industry, the auto industry, other heavy industries go out to compete, they're saddled with this extraordinary additional cost because of the growth in the healthcare sector. And the fact is, the more inflation in the healthcare sector, the fewer people are insured, and this is why we're seeing small businesses shedding health care, why we see the extraordinary run-up of the uninsured as the economy goes down. It's not just losing your job, it's the small businesses being unable to continue to purchase health care. And one of the most important things that's going to happen in this legislation for small businesses is a specific tax reduction, a credit of up to 35% in year one and then rising to 50% for every employee that they provide health care for. So it's an enormous benefit, an incentive to provide the insurance, to maintain the insurance, and that's what's going to go on in the years ahead. So all of the talk about this bill being bad for business, it's simply not true. This is what's bad for business. There is serious cost contained in this legislation for a variety of ways. I'll come back to that. I see, Mr. Ryan, that you are anxious to jump into this piece of the debate or any part of the debate, and I yield to you.
Well, it's interesting.